Welcome to Stories of HFY, your ultimate destination for thrills, adventure, and entertainment. Hit subscribe and turn on the bell to join us on this epic journey. Let's create unforgettable moments together.
The Galactic Empire had always considered Earth an insignificant speck in the vast expanse of the cosmos. To the Empire, Earth's inhabitants were primitive, their technology laughably outdated. When the Empire's envoys first arrived on Earth, they came with grand displays of advanced technology, towering starships, and a sense of superiority that bordered on contempt. They had come not to negotiate, but to demand Earth's submission to their rule. Earth's leaders, faced with the overwhelming might of the Empire, convened in secret. They knew that outright defiance would be suicidal, yet they also knew that submission would mean the loss of their sovereignty and freedom. It was during these tense discussions that Admiral Marcus Steele, a seasoned veteran of Earth's space fleet, stepped forward with a plan. Admiral Steele proposed a strategy that hinged on a single, unassuming vessel, the destroyer. Unlike the gleaming, advanced ships of the Empire, the destroyer was a relic by comparison. It had been built using old technologies and was staffed by a crew of seasoned but humble officers. Its outward appearance was that of a clunky, outdated warship, but beneath its unassuming exterior lay the heart of Earth's resistance. The destroyer was equipped with experimental weapons and defensive systems that had been developed in secret. These advancements, born from Earth's ingenuity and desperation, gave the destroyer capabilities that far exceeded its appearance. It was a gamble, but Admiral Steele believed it was one worth taking. When the Empire's fleet arrived in Earth's orbit, they were met with a broadcast from Admiral Steele. He stood on the bridge of the destroyer, his expression resolute. "We may be a small planet," he declared, "but we will not bow to tyranny. If you seek to subjugate us, know that we will fight with every ounce of our strength." The Empire's commanders laughed at the audacity of the message. They saw the destroyer as nothing more than a joke, an old ship that posed no real threat to their superior forces. Confident in their dominance, they sent a small contingent of ships to deal with the upstart vessel, intending to make an example of Earth's resistance. As the Empire's ships approached, the destroyer powered up its systems. Admiral Steele and his crew were ready. The Empire's commanders watched from their flagships, expecting an easy victory. But as the first salvo of energy blasts streaked toward the destroyer, something remarkable happened. The destroyer's shields, augmented by advanced energy dispersion technologies, absorbed the incoming fire with ease. The Empire's weapons, designed to obliterate lesser ships, had little effect. The destroyer returned fire, its experimental railguns and plasma cannons delivering devastating blows to the Empire's contingent. Ship after ship fell to the destroyer's relentless assault, their wrecks drifting aimlessly in the void. The Empire's commanders were stunned. They had underestimated Earth, and now they paid the price. The destroyer, a ship they had mocked and dismissed, was proving to be a formidable opponent. Realizing the threat, the Empire redirected a larger portion of their fleet to confront the destroyer. What followed was a fierce and intense battle. The destroyer, outnumbered and outgunned, fought with a tenacity that belied its appearance. Admiral Steele's tactical genius shone as he outmaneuvered the Empire's ships, using the destroyer's advanced systems to their fullest potential. The crew, motivated by the knowledge that Earth's fate rested on their shoulders, performed their duties with unwavering determination. As the battle raged on, the destroyer continued to defy expectations. Its resilience and firepower turned the tide, forcing the Empire's fleet to fall back and regroup. Admiral Steele seized the opportunity to launch a counteroffensive, striking at the heart of the Empire's formation. The Empire's flagship, a symbol of their dominance, was crippled by a precision strike from the destroyer's main cannon. In the aftermath, the Empire's fleet retreated, licking their wounds and rethinking their strategy. They had been taught a valuable lesson. Earth was not to be underestimated. The destroyer, a symbol of humanity's ingenuity and resolve, had proven that even the most unassuming vessel could change the course of history. Back on Earth, the victory was celebrated as a triumph of courage and determination. The destroyer and its crew were hailed as heroes, their actions inspiring hope and unity among Earth's inhabitants. Admiral Steele, though modest in his achievements, knew that this was just the beginning. The Empire would not give up easily, and Earth would need to be ready for future challenges. In the corridors of the Empire, the name destroyer became synonymous with defiance. The lessons learned from that battle shaped their future encounters with Earth, forcing them to respect a planet they had once mocked. And on Earth, the legacy of the destroyer lived on, a testament to the unyielding spirit of humanity and its ability to rise against even the greatest odds. Admiral Marcus Steele's name was etched into the annals of history, a symbol of resistance and resilience. The story of the destroyer was told and retold, inspiring generations to come. It was a reminder that in the face of tyranny, even the smallest and seemingly weakest can stand tall and fight for their freedom. The destroyer had changed the galaxy's perception of Earth, proving that courage and ingenuity could triumph over arrogance and oppression. As the story of the destroyer spread across the galaxy, Earth's triumph against the Galactic Empire became a symbol of hope and resilience for many other oppressed worlds. Inspired by Earth's resistance, other civilizations began to question the Empire's dominance and started to organize their own rebellions. The destroyer's victory had set off a ripple effect that no one could have predicted. Admiral Marcus Steele, though humbled by the accolades, knew that Earth's newfound fame came with heightened danger. The Empire would not forget their defeat easily, and a counterattack was inevitable. Understanding the stakes, Admiral Steele and Earth's leaders set out to fortify their defenses and prepare for the battles to come. They knew that Earth's survival depended on their readiness and the ability to adapt quickly to new threats. Efforts to bolster Earth's defenses included enhancing their technological capabilities, forming alliances with other rebelling planets, and continuing to develop the experimental systems that had made the destroyer so formidable. The crew of the destroyer, now seasoned veterans, trained new recruits, imparting their hard-earned knowledge and ensuring that Earth's fleet would remain strong and resilient. The Empire, reeling from their defeat, was forced to reconsider their approach. They realized that brute force alone would not be enough to subjugate Earth and its allies. Under the leadership of Grand Admiral Korath, a cunning and ruthless strategist, the Empire began to devise a new plan to crush the burgeoning rebellion. Korath's plan was multifaceted, involving espionage, sabotage, and a series of surprise attacks intended to destabilize Earth's defenses and sow discord among the allied planets. One fateful day, a massive Imperial fleet appeared at the edge of Earth's solar system. The Empire had returned, their ships bristling with weapons and shields optimized to counter the destroyer's previously devastating attacks. Admiral Steele and his officers watched the sensors closely, ready to defend their home once more. The tension was palpable, but the crew's resolve remained unbroken. As the Imperial fleet advanced, Earth's defenses sprang into action. The destroyer, leading the charge, engaged the enemy with precision and ferocity. The battle that ensued was fierce and chaotic, with both sides exchanging heavy fire. Despite the Empire's improved tactics, the destroyer and its crew fought with unyielding determination, leveraging their advanced systems and superior strategy to hold the line. Amidst the chaos, the Empire deployed a new weapon, a massive warship known as the Harbinger. This colossal vessel was equipped with experimental energy weapons capable of penetrating even the most advanced shields. As the Harbinger unleashed its devastating firepower, Earth's defenses began to falter. The situation grew dire, and Admiral Steele knew that they needed a bold move to turn the tide. In a desperate maneuver, Admiral Steele ordered the destroyer to execute a high-risk plan. Utilizing their advanced cloaking technology, the destroyer managed to evade the Harbinger's sensors and approached the enemy warship undetected. The crew worked tirelessly, preparing to launch a surgical strike that would disable the Harbinger's primary weapon systems. At the critical moment, the destroyer emerged from cloaking and unleashed a barrage of precision strikes. The Harbinger's defenses were overwhelmed, and its main weapon systems were rendered inoperable. The Empire's flagship was left vulnerable, and Earth's fleet seized the opportunity to press the attack. With the Harbinger crippled, the Imperial fleet began to retreat, their morale shattered by the unexpected turn of events. Earth's victory was once again celebrated as a triumph of courage and ingenuity. The destroyer's crew, hailed as heroes, were honored for their bravery and tactical brilliance. Admiral Steele, though weary from the constant battles, took solace in the knowledge that their efforts had protected Earth and inspired hope across the galaxy. The defeat of the Harbinger had far-reaching consequences. The Empire, facing mounting resistance from other rebelling worlds, was forced to reconsider their strategy. Grand Admiral Korath, humiliated by his failure, was relieved of his command, and the Empire's grip on the galaxy began to weaken. The seeds of rebellion had taken root, and the galaxy was on the brink of a new era. Admiral Steele and Earth's leaders continued to strengthen their alliances, working with other civilizations to form a united front against the Empire. The destroyer, now a symbol of defiance and resilience, led the charge in countless battles, each victory bringing the galaxy closer to freedom from the Empire's tyranny. In the years that followed, the Galactic Empire's power waned, and a new coalition of free worlds emerged. This coalition, born from the ashes of rebellion, prioritized peace, cooperation, and mutual respect. Earth's role in this transformation was celebrated, and the legacy of the destroyer became a cornerstone of galactic history. Admiral Marcus Steele, having dedicated his life to the fight for freedom, eventually retired, passing on the mantle to a new generation of leaders and warriors. His name, along with the story of the destroyer, would be remembered for generations to come, a testament to the unyielding spirit of humanity and the power of courage and unity. The galaxy entered a new era of peace and prosperity, shaped by the lessons learned from the struggles and sacrifices of those who had fought for freedom. The destroyer, once mocked and underestimated, had become a symbol of hope and resilience, inspiring countless beings across the stars to stand up against oppression and fight for a better future. And so, the story of Earth and the destroyer lived on, a legend that would be told and retold, reminding the galaxy that even the smallest and seemingly weakest can achieve greatness when they stand together and fight for what is right. The legacy of the destroyer would forever be etched in the annals of galactic history, a shining example of the indomitable spirit of resistance and the power of unity in the face of overwhelming odds. In the aftermath of the galactic upheaval, the newly formed coalition of free worlds thrived in an era marked by unprecedented peace and prosperity. The principles of cooperation and mutual respect, forged in the crucible of rebellion, guided the development of this new order. The story of the destroyer and its legendary crew became a cornerstone of this emerging society, celebrated in songs, stories, and teachings across countless worlds. Admiral Marcus Steele, now retired, watched with pride as the seeds of resistance he had helped plant grew into a flourishing garden of unity. His legacy, alongside that of the destroyer, inspired new generations of leaders and explorers dedicated to the ideals of freedom and justice. The galaxy, once a fragmented collection of oppressed planets, now moved forward as a cohesive and harmonious entity. The Galactic Council, the governing body of the coalition, established policies to ensure that the mistakes of the past would not be repeated. They focused on equitable resource distribution, environmental preservation, and the protection of individual freedoms. The lessons learned from the struggle against the Empire were deeply ingrained in the fabric of this new society. In a gesture of lasting unity, the Galactic Council commissioned the construction of the Unity Station, a massive space station located at the center of the Coalition's territory. This station served as a hub for diplomacy, trade, and cultural exchange, bringing together representatives from all member worlds. The Unity Station became a symbol of hope and cooperation, embodying the values that had led to the Coalition's formation. The legacy of the destroyer was honored through various means. Museums and memorials were dedicated to the heroic actions of its crew, educating visitors about the pivotal battles that had shaped the course of history. The ship itself, preserved as a historic relic, was displayed at the Unity Station, a testament to the ingenuity and resilience of humanity. As the galaxy moved forward, the bonds between its civilizations grew stronger. Collaborative projects in science, technology, and the arts flourished, leading to a golden age of innovation and creativity. The Survival Exchange Program, initially inspired by the resilience of the Deathworlders, continued to play a crucial role in promoting unity and shared knowledge. Aaron, now an elder statesman, devoted his time to mentoring young leaders and imparting the lessons he had learned from Kale and Admiral Steele. His wisdom and experience were invaluable in guiding the Coalition through its formative years. Zara, too, remained a prominent figure in the Galactic Council, her leadership instrumental in shaping policies that prioritized peace and cooperation. The descendants of those who had fought alongside the destroyer carried forward the legacy of their ancestors. They continued to explore the far reaches of the galaxy, forging new alliances and discovering uncharted worlds. The spirit of adventure and resilience that had defined the crew of the destroyer lived on in these intrepid explorers. In recognition of their contributions, Admiral Steele and his crew were posthumously awarded the Galactic Medal of Honor, the highest accolade given by the Coalition. The medal ceremony, held at the Unity Station, was attended by dignitaries from across the galaxy. The event served as a poignant reminder of the sacrifices made and the enduring spirit of resistance that had led to the coalition's formation. As the years turned into centuries, the story of the destroyer remained a timeless legend. It was a tale of courage, ingenuity, and the unyielding resolve to fight for what is right. The lessons imparted by Admiral Steele and his crew continued to guide the galaxy's journey, ensuring that the principles of unity and freedom remained at the heart of interstellar society. The galaxy, once dominated by the oppressive rule of the Empire, had transformed into a beacon of hope and prosperity. The legacy of the destroyer, the ship that had defied expectations and changed the course of history, would forever be etched in the annals of galactic lore. The spirit of humanity, exemplified by the courage and determination of the destroyer's crew, would continue to inspire future generations to strive for a better, more unified galaxy. And so the story of the destroyer came to a close, a testament to the power of resilience, unity, and the indomitable human spirit. The galaxy, united by the shared values and enduring legacy of Admiral Steele and his crew, moved forward into a future filled with promise and possibility. The legend of the destroyer, a symbol of hope and defiance, would forever illuminate the path to a brighter, more harmonious universe. Generations came and went, yet the story of the destroyer and its legendary crew remained alive and vibrant in the hearts of those who heard it. The galaxy had changed irrevocably, evolving into a tapestry of diverse worlds and cultures united by shared values and a common history of resistance. The Galactic Council continued to uphold the principles of justice, freedom, and cooperation, ensuring that the dark days of the Empire would never return. On Earth, the home planet that had once been seen as a mere backwater, the legacy of Admiral Marcus Steele and his crew was celebrated in every corner. Schools taught the history of the destroyer as a fundamental part of their curriculum, inspiring young minds to believe in their potential to make a difference. Monuments and memorials adorned cities and spaceports, reminding everyone of the sacrifices made and the victories won. Unity Station, the gleaming hub of interstellar diplomacy and collaboration, thrived as a center of innovation and cultural exchange. Delegates from across the galaxy worked tirelessly to address emerging challenges and seize new opportunities. The station itself was a marvel of engineering and design, symbolizing the boundless possibilities of a united galaxy. The descendants of the destroyer's crew, inspired by their ancestors' bravery, carried on their legacy with pride. They became explorers, scientists, diplomats, and leaders, each contributing to the galaxy's continued growth and prosperity. The spirit of resilience and ingenuity that had defined the destroyer lived on in them, guiding their actions and shaping their futures. In the wake of the coalition's success, new initiatives were launched to ensure that the galaxy's resources were used sustainably and equitably. Environmental preservation efforts led to the restoration of ecosystems and the protection of endangered species. Advanced technologies were developed to harness renewable energy sources, reducing reliance on fossil fuels and minimizing environmental impact. The story of the destroyer also resonated deeply with artists, writers, and musicians who sought to capture its essence in their works. Epic tales of bravery and defiance were penned, immortalizing the crew's exploits in prose and poetry. Music inspired by the destroyer's battles and victories echoed through concert halls and festivals, evoking a sense of pride and unity among listeners. As the galaxy celebrated its newfound peace and prosperity, it remained vigilant against threats that could disrupt its harmony. The Galactic Council established a dedicated peacekeeping force, drawing on the best and brightest from across the coalition. These peacekeepers, trained in the principles of diplomacy and conflict resolution, ensured that disputes were addressed peacefully and that the lessons of the past were never forgotten. Admiral Marcus Steele, now a revered elder statesman, spent his twilight years as an advisor to the Galactic Council. His wisdom and experience were invaluable in guiding policy and fostering unity among the diverse member worlds. Though he had long since retired from active duty, his influence continued to shape the galaxy's future. One of the most poignant moments in Admiral Steele's later years was the unveiling of the Marcus Steele Institute for Leadership and Innovation. This institution, dedicated to training the next generation of leaders, embodied the values he had championed throughout his life. Students from across the galaxy flocked to the institute, eager to learn from the legacy of the destroyer and its legendary commander. As Admiral Steele's life drew to a close, he found solace in the knowledge that his efforts had helped to create a brighter, more unified galaxy. Surrounded by family, friends, and admirers, he passed peacefully, his name forever etched in the annals of galactic history. The galaxy, now a beacon of hope and progress, continued to thrive. The story of the destroyer and its crew, a tale of courage, resilience, and unity, remained a guiding light for all who heard it. The principles of freedom and cooperation that had been forged in the fires of resistance shaped the galaxy's journey, ensuring that the legacy of Admiral Marcus Steele and the destroyer would endure for all time. And so the legend of the destroyer lived on, a testament to the indomitable spirit of humanity and the power of unity in the face of adversity. The galaxy, united by the shared values and enduring legacy of the destroyer, moved forward into a future filled with promise and possibility. The story, retold through generations, would continue to inspire and guide, ensuring that the principles of resilience, adaptability, and unity remained at the heart of the galaxy's journey through the stars. As the centuries passed, the story of the destroyer continued to be a guiding star for the galaxy. The Galactic Council, ever mindful of the lessons learned from the struggle against the Empire, remained committed to the principles of justice, freedom, and unity. These values were deeply woven into the fabric of interstellar society, influencing everything from governance to daily life. On Earth, the legacy of Admiral Marcus Steele and the destroyer was preserved with great reverence. The Marcus Steele Institute for Leadership and Innovation became a premier institution, attracting aspiring leaders from all corners of the galaxy. The Institute's curriculum, grounded in the principles of resilience, adaptability, and unity, produced generations of forward-thinking leaders committed to fostering peace and cooperation. The Unity Station, now a bustling center of diplomacy, trade, and cultural exchange, stood as a testament to the enduring power of collaboration. Representatives from member worlds worked tirelessly to address emerging challenges, ranging from environmental crises to economic disparities. The station also served as a venue for scientific and technological advancements, fostering an era of unprecedented innovation. Inspired by the story of the destroyer, artists and creators across the galaxy produced works that celebrated the themes of courage and unity. Epic novels, films, and theatrical productions depicted the struggles and triumphs of Admiral Steele and his crew, bringing the legend to life for new audiences. Music festivals and art exhibits dedicated to the legacy of the destroyer drew massive crowds, reaffirming the story's place in the collective consciousness. The Galactic Council, recognizing the importance of honoring their shared history, established an annual celebration known as Unity Day. This event commemorated the victories over the Empire and the formation of the Coalition. Unity Day featured parades, ceremonies, and reenactments of pivotal battles, fostering a sense of pride and solidarity among the galaxy's inhabitants. As the galaxy continued to evolve, the Survival Exchange Program remained a cornerstone of interstellar cooperation. The program's emphasis on sharing knowledge and resources helped member worlds to address local challenges effectively. Environmental restoration projects, sustainable agricultural practices, and disaster preparedness initiatives flourished, improving the quality of life for countless beings. New frontiers of exploration opened up as advanced technologies made it possible to venture into previously uncharted regions of space. Explorers, inspired by the legacy of the destroyer, embarked on missions to discover new worlds and establish peaceful relations with alien species. These missions often carried the spirit of the Survival Exchange Program, emphasizing mutual respect and collaboration. The story of the destroyer also served as a powerful reminder of the importance of vigilance and preparedness. The Galactic Council maintained a well-trained peacekeeping force, ready to respond to any threats that might arise. These peacekeepers, embodying the values of diplomacy and resilience, ensured that conflicts were resolved peacefully and that the galaxy remained a safe and harmonious place. Admiral Marcus Steele's wisdom and leadership continued to be celebrated long after his passing. Memorials and statues in his honor dotted the galaxy, and his teachings were studied by aspiring leaders. The principles he had championed, courage, ingenuity, and unity, remained central to the galaxy's continued progress and prosperity. As the stars continued to shine brightly in the night sky, the legacy of the destroyer and its legendary crew endured. Their story, one of unyielding resilience and the power of unity, continued to inspire and guide all who sought to explore and thrive in the vast and wondrous universe. The indomitable spirit of humanity, exemplified by the courage and determination of Admiral Steele and his crew, would forever be remembered as a beacon of hope and defiance. And so, the galaxy thrived, bound together by the shared values and enduring legacy of the destroyer. The story of Earth and the Destroyer, a tale of courage and resilience, served as a timeless reminder that even in the face of overwhelming odds, unity and determination could achieve the extraordinary. The legacy of the Destroyer would continue to illuminate the path to a brighter, more harmonious future, guiding the galaxy through the stars with a spirit of hope and solidarity that could never be extinguished. As the millennia unfolded, the galaxy continued to evolve, guided by the principles and legacy of the Destroyer. The Galactic Council's commitment to justice, freedom, and unity remained unwavering, shaping an era of unprecedented peace and prosperity. The story of the Destroyer became an integral part of the collective consciousness, its lessons taught in every corner of the galaxy. The Marcus Steele Institute for Leadership and Innovation expanded its influence, establishing satellite campuses on numerous worlds. These institutions became beacons of learning, producing leaders who were well-versed in the values of resilience, adaptability, and unity. Graduates of the Institute often found themselves in key positions within the Galactic Council, their decisions influenced by the teachings of Admiral Steele and the legacy of the Destroyer. Unity Station, a hub of diplomacy and cooperation, continued to be a vibrant center of activity. Representatives from member worlds gathered to address the galaxy's most pressing challenges, from environmental preservation to technological advancements. The station hosted forums, conferences, and cultural festivals, fostering a sense of shared purpose and community among the diverse civilizations. Inspired by the legacy of the Destroyer, explorers ventured into the farthest reaches of the galaxy, driven by a spirit of discovery and collaboration. These intrepid adventurers forged new alliances and established peaceful relations with previously unknown species. Their missions, often undertaken with the principles of the Survival Exchange Program in mind, emphasized mutual respect and cooperation. The story of the Destroyer also continued to inspire artists and creators. Epic tales of bravery and defiance were immortalized in literature, film, and theater, captivating audiences and reminding them of the power of unity. Music and art, influenced by the legacy of the Destroyer, celebrated the themes of resilience and hope, resonating deeply with beings across the galaxy. The Galactic Council's peacekeeping force, trained in diplomacy and conflict resolution, ensured that disputes were addressed peacefully and that the galaxy remained harmonious. These peacekeepers, embodying the values of the Destroyer, served as a stabilizing force, ready to intervene in any situation that threatened the collective peace. Environmental restoration projects, inspired by the Survival Exchange Program, flourished across the galaxy. Depleted ecosystems were revitalized, and endangered species were protected through collaborative efforts. These initiatives not only improved the quality of life for countless beings, but also demonstrated the power of cooperation in addressing environmental challenges. The annual Unity Day celebration continued to be a highlight of the galactic calendar. Delegates from across the galaxy participated in parades, ceremonies, and reenactments of pivotal battles, fostering a sense of pride and solidarity. The event served as a powerful reminder of the shared history and the enduring values that had brought the galaxy together. Admiral Marcus Steele's teachings remained a cornerstone of galactic education. His writings, speeches, and strategies were studied by aspiring leaders, ensuring that the principles of courage, ingenuity, and unity continued to guide the galaxy's progress. The Marcus Steele Institute's research division also made significant contributions to fields such as political science, ethics, and leadership, further solidifying its influence. The descendants of the Destroyer's crew, proud of their heritage, carried forward the legacy of their ancestors. They became influential figures in various fields, from diplomacy to science, and their actions were guided by the values imparted by Admiral Steele and the story of the Destroyer. Their contributions helped to shape a galaxy that was united, resilient, and forward-thinking. In the distant future, as the galaxy continued to thrive, the story of the Destroyer remained a timeless legend. It was a tale of unyielding resilience, the power of unity, and the indomitable spirit of humanity. The lessons imparted by Admiral Steele and his crew continued to inspire and guide all who heard them, ensuring that the principles of freedom and cooperation remained at the heart of interstellar society. The legacy of the Destroyer, a symbol of hope and defiance, illuminated the path to a brighter, more harmonious future. The galaxy, united by the shared values and enduring legacy of the Destroyer, moved forward into an era filled with promise and possibility. The story of Earth and the Destroyer, a tale of courage and resilience, would forever be remembered as a testament to the power of unity and the indomitable human spirit. And so, the galaxy thrived, bound together by the principles and teachings of the Destroyer. The legend of Admiral Marcus Steele and his crew, a beacon of hope in the vast expanse of space, would continue to inspire future generations. The spirit of the Destroyer lived on, a testament to the enduring power of survival, unity, and the unshaken resolve that could light the way through even the darkest of times. The galaxy's journey, guided by these timeless principles, would be one of continued exploration, discovery, and harmony, ensuring a future where peace and cooperation prevailed. With each passing millennium, the galaxy continued to thrive under the principles of justice, freedom, and unity that had been championed by Admiral Marcus Steele and the Destroyer. The Galactic Council, steadfast in their commitment, fostered an era of peace and innovation that propelled the galaxy to new heights of prosperity. The Marcus Steele Institute for Leadership and Innovation remained at the forefront of education, producing leaders who embodied the values of resilience, adaptability, and unity. These leaders played pivotal roles in guiding the Galactic Council's decisions, ensuring that the galaxy's progress was always aligned with the principles that had been forged in the fires of resistance. Unity Station, the heart of interstellar diplomacy, grew into a bustling metropolis that symbolized the cooperative spirit of the coalition. The station hosted a myriad of activities, from scientific symposiums and cultural festivals to diplomatic summits and trade negotiations. The vibrant exchanges of ideas and cultures at Unity Station fostered a sense of interconnectedness and mutual respect among the galaxy's inhabitants. The story of the Destroyer continued to inspire explorers and adventurers who ventured into the uncharted regions of space. These intrepid individuals, driven by a spirit of discovery and collaboration, established peaceful relations with alien species and forged new alliances. Their missions were guided by the values of the Survival Exchange Program, emphasizing the importance of mutual respect and cooperation. Artists and creators across the galaxy kept the legacy of the Destroyer alive through their works. Epic novels, films, and theatrical productions depicted the heroic exploits of Admiral Steele and his crew, captivating audiences and reminding them of the power of unity. Music and art, influenced by the story of the Destroyer, celebrated themes of resilience and hope, resonating deeply with beings from all walks of life. The Galactic Council's peacekeeping force, trained in the principles of diplomacy and conflict resolution, continued to maintain harmony across the galaxy. These peacekeepers, embodying the values of the Destroyer, ensured that disputes were resolved peacefully and that the galaxy remained a safe and harmonious place for all its inhabitants. Environmental restoration projects flourished, inspired by the principles of the Survival Exchange Program. Depleted ecosystems were revitalized, and endangered species were protected through collaborative efforts. These initiatives demonstrated the power of cooperation in addressing environmental challenges and improving the quality of life for countless beings. The annual Unity Day celebration became a cherished tradition that united the galaxy in a spirit of pride and solidarity. Delegates from member worlds participated in parades, ceremonies, and reenactments of pivotal battles, commemorating the victories over the Empire and the formation of the Coalition. Unity Day served as a powerful reminder of the shared history and enduring values that had brought the galaxy together. Admiral Marcus Steele's teachings remained a cornerstone of galactic education. His writings, speeches, and strategies were studied by aspiring leaders, ensuring that the principles of courage, ingenuity, and unity continued to guide the galaxy's progress. The Marcus Steele Institute's research division made significant contributions to fields such as political science, ethics, and leadership, further solidifying its influence. The descendants of the Destroyer's crew, proud of their heritage, carried forward the legacy of their ancestors. They became influential figures in various fields, from diplomacy to science, and their actions were guided by the values imparted by Admiral Steele and the story of the Destroyer. Their contributions helped shape a galaxy that was united, resilient, and forward-thinking. In the distant future, as the galaxy continued to thrive, the story of the Destroyer remained a timeless legend. It was a tale of unyielding resilience, the power of unity, and the indomitable spirit of humanity. The lessons imparted by Admiral Steele and his crew continued to inspire and guide all who heard them, ensuring that the principles of freedom and cooperation remained at the heart of interstellar society. The legacy of the Destroyer, a symbol of hope and defiance, illuminated the path to a brighter, more harmonious future. The galaxy, united by the shared values and enduring legacy of the destroyer, moved forward into an era filled with promise and possibility. The story of Earth and the destroyer, a tale of courage and resilience, would forever be remembered as a testament to the power of unity and the indomitable human spirit. And so the galaxy thrived, bound together by the principles and teachings of the destroyer. The legend of Admiral Marcus Steele and his crew, a beacon of hope in the vast expanse of space, would continue to inspire future generations. The spirit of the destroyer lived on, a testament to the enduring power of survival, unity, and the unshaken resolve that could light the way through even the darkest of times. The galaxy's journey, guided by these timeless principles, would be one of continued exploration, discovery, and harmony, ensuring a future where peace and cooperation prevailed. In the end, the story of the destroyer and its legendary crew became more than a tale of resistance and victory. It became a guiding principle for an entire galaxy. It taught that even in the face of overwhelming odds, unity and determination could achieve the extraordinary. The legacy of the destroyer would forever illuminate the path to a brighter, more harmonious future, ensuring that the principles of resilience, adaptability, and unity remained at the heart of the galaxy's journey through the stars.